Sairam children, how are you?
Saira ma'am, we are fit and fine.
Yes, very good to hear that. Excellent. You should be fit and fine and enjoying this lovely weather. Okay? And but stay at home and stay safe. Now, do you remember what we did in last class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
we
Rip
were
Van
doing.
Winkle.
Yes, Rip Van Winkle, very good. You did the reading excellently, and and last day we did the word meanings of it also. Today we will be doing the question answers for that, and we will be going further with the lesson. So for that, I will ask you to join your hands first and begin the class with three Omkarams. So please join your hands. Om. Sairam children. Now we will move further into the lesson, and for that I need to share the screen. So please give me a minute. Yes, children, is the screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will move with the question answers. Now I will be reading the question and you will have to read the answer. Is the screen visible to you? Yes, children, is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
visible to
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes. So shall we start? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Now let us start with the question answers. First question, what kind of a man was Rip Van Winkle? What kind of a man was Rip Van Winkle? Please read the answer.
Rip, Rip Van Winkle was a kind-hearted, good-natured, helpful but extremely lazy man.
Yes. So here we can see four qualities of him. Kind-hearted, good-natured, helpful. All these are good things. But one bad thing, that he was extremely lazy man. Yes, we have seen in the lesson, right? The
Yes,
second
ma'am.
question, yes. Why did the children like him? Second question, why did the children like him? Read the answer.
The children liked the children liked him because he played with them, taught them to fly kites, shoot marbles, and told them long stories.
Yes, excellent. We have already seen that the children used to run for him. They loved him. Why? Because children are very cute, very cuddly. If you give them time and attention, they will always cling on to you. Okay? He gave them time. He taught them to fly kites, shoot marbles, and told them stories. Now, children are very fond of stories. He told them stories and they loved his company. They followed him. Next, what was the problem with Rip? How did he do his own work? Now, these are two-part questions, okay? Two questions in one. We have to answer them separately. So, separately answers are written. First, can you read the first one? What was the problem with Rip? Read this first one.
Yes, ma'am. The only problem with Rip was that he was extremely lazy.
Yes, he was extremely lazy. Now, the second part. How did he do his own work? Now, please read this. This is the second answer.
Rip was really lazy and avoided doing his own work. He never took care of his own farm, mended his fences, cleared the weeds, or took care of his cow.
Yes. All these are signs of laziness. He never took care of his own farm or mended his fences. Remember, his fence was breaking into pieces.
Yes,
Cleared the
ma'am.
weeds. Yes. His farm was full of weeds, the wild
Yes, ma'am.
plants, and it looked very dirty. And his cow was also going astray. He never took good care of his cow also. Now the fourth one, is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was his constant companion? Who was his constant companion? Now read the answer.
Yes, ma'am. His constant companion was his pet dog named Wolf.
Yes, very good. And he was very fond of his pet dog. Fifth one, what did he often do to avoid work? What did he often do to avoid work?
To avoid work, he often went to the forest for walks with his pet dog.
Yes, this was his method to avoid his work. He used to go to long walks with his pet dog into the forest to avoid his work. The sixth one, whose voice did Rip hear and what did he ask Rip to do? This is also a two-part question, so we have to answer separately. First, we will read this part. Whose voice did Rip hear? Now, please, can you read this much?
Yes, ma'am. Rip heard the voice of a strange, short, old man with thick hair and grizzled beard.
Yes. Do you remember? He heard the voice. He was
Yes, ma'am.
about to get down from the mountain when he heard this man calling him by his name. Now,
Yes,
next
ma'am.
one. What did he ask Rip to do? Now, read this. Yes.
The short old man asked Rip to help him to carry a barrel.
Yes, he asked him to help Rip to carry his barrel. Now, the next one. What were the other strange short men doing? What were the other strange short men doing?
The other short men were playing ninepins silently with serious faces.
Yes, exactly. The other men were playing nine pins with serious faces. Eighth one, what did the short man give Rip? What did the short old man give Rip? Read the answer.
Yes, ma'am. The short old man emptied the contents of the barrel into glasses and gave Rip to drink it.
Yes. Remember, he emptied the barrel and he put it into glasses, and everyone had them. And Rip was really thirsty, so he had more than one glass of the drink. Now, what is that drink? Let's read that clearly. Ninth one. How did Rip realize he had turned into an old man? How did Rip realize he had turned into an old man? Now read this.
Rip realized he has turned into an old man when the villagers talked about his long white beard and wrinkled face. He then stroked his chin and surprisingly saw his long white beard.
Yes, this is how he came to know that he has turned into an old man. When he was nearing his village, coming down from the mountain, and he got up from his 20 years of sleep. Remember, the villagers could not recognize him, and they talked about his long beard and wrinkled face. Then, hearing that, he just stroked his chin, and he was very surprised to see his long white beard, which was a foot long, and it was completely white, meaning he had turned into an old man. And the last one, How long did Rip Van Winkle sleep on the mountain top? How long did Rip Van Winkle sleep on the mountain top?
Rip Van Winkle slept for 20 long years on the mountain top.
Yes, so that is a world record. He slept for 20 long years even without realizing. He felt that he just slept for one
One day.
night only. One night only. That also not the full day. So that is very funny. We come to the end of the question answers. Now here are certain fill in the blanks. It's already there in your textbook. So let us do it. Complete the following sentence. Rip's village was situated dash. Do you remember? It was situated at the foothills of the Catskill Mountain. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It was a mountainous place and he lived in the foothills of the Catskill Mountains. Next, the children of the village loved him because, see, we have solved the question answer also here. Because he played with them,
Yes.
helped him,
He
told
told
them long
stories.
stories, yes, helped them to fly kites and shoot marbles.
Yes.
Third one, Dash was his constant companion. Who was his constant companion?
His dog Wolf.
Yes, very good, excellent. Yes, so you do remember. Fourth one, the villagers stared at him because now he had
He
turned
was
into an
looking
old
old.
man. Yes, now he has turned into an old man and they did not know this old man. So they were staring at him. And the last one is the old woman who recognized Rip was Dash. Who was she? She was his old
Neighbor.
neighbor. Yes. Now let's check out the answer you gave. First one is at the foothills of Catskill Mountains. Okay. Next is, yes, you said correct. He played with them, told them long stories, and taught them to fly kites and shoot marbles. Next is his pet dog named Wolf. Fourth, they did not know this old man. Yes, the villagers were staring at him because they did not know this old man. And the lady who recognized Rip was his old neighbor. Now you just have to say true or false. Okay. Rip was kind to children. Is it true?
Yes.
Check out. Yes, it's true. Next, was a hardworking man.
No, he was lazy man.
It is was. Yes, he was very lazy. Third, the short man on the mountain was his constant companion. Is it true?
No.
Yes. Fourth one, Rip helped the old man on mountains because he wanted to have a drink from the barrel. Did he help because of that?
No, ma'am.
No. He helped because he was a helpful man and he wanted wanted the man to help. And he was very frightened also. Fifth one, Rip was away for 20 years because he was asleep on the mountains. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Remember, he slept for 20 years on the mountain top. So it is true. Next, the drink from the barrel made him fall asleep for 20 years. Is that true? Do you think is that true? Let's check. Yes, it is the true answer. The drink really made him fall asleep for 20 years. God knows what that thing was which he drank. And the last one, nobody recognized Rip when he came back because he had reached the wrong village. Is that true? Did he come to the wrong village?
No, he came to right village.
Yes, he came to his own right village. So that statement is false. You have said all correctly. Very good. Okay. With that, we come to the end of the question answers, the fill in the blanks, and the true or false. And I see you have really learned the lesson, and I think you like it too, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you wish to learn something or know something very interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is, I'm telling you, this is off the record, and this is not part of your studies. I'm telling you just for your knowledge. Studies are not just to get your marks, they are to make you knowledgeable, to make you smart and intelligent. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, the next piece of information I will share with you, that is very interesting. That is not part of your, again, I'm repeating, that is not part of your question answer or exercises, but it is just for your knowledge. But in order to know anything and learn anything and study anything, you must know the background of it. That is the very purpose of studies. That is the very learning outcome of your studies. You must know the background of it and why we are learning it. So, for that, the next part you don't need to copy. I repeat, you don't need to copy it. You just know like a story for your knowledge. So, shall we move?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, where did this Rip Van Winkle come from? It is the legend of Rip Van Winkle. Can you see the page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I will read the story and you just listen to me. Okay? Just enjoy it like a story. Now it is the legend. What is a legend? Can you tell me in short, just one line? Can you tell me what a legend is?
No, ma'am. I don't know.
Okay. Doesn't mind. Doesn't matter. I will tell you. Now a legend, you can call it, it is half true or half false or fabricated or full of stories. Now you can never clearly say it is 100% true and you can never say it is 100% false. It is a mixture of both. To say in a one line, a legend is a mixture of both. Some true elements are there, but it is never completely true. There are other legends also. The legend of the dragon, that a animal, big animal from whose mouth the fire came out. Legend of the dragon is also there. Legend of Rip Van Winkle is there. Many other legends are there. So this is also like a legend. And where it is from and how this legend of Rip Van Winkle came, now we are going to read. I will read and you enjoy like a story. Do you like to listen to stories?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think you do. Okay. Now you will know that in olden days, lot of wars were fought. Okay, people in the olden days, I will tell you in short. There is a big history about it, but I will tell you in short. You will learn it in details in the further classes, in the elder classes. Okay. Now, people in the olden days always fought with each other. They were never at peace. They fought with other countries, they fought with their own people, they fought with their own families. Okay, they were always fighting, and there is always a battle or war. Now, during this time, when the Rip Van Winkle was written, okay, that time American war was going on. American Revolutionary War was going on, and there is an overthrow of the king and queen. The monarchy was overthrown. Overthrown means they let go of the monarchy, they compelled the king and queen to go away. Before that, there was a queen and a king. They made them go away and established it as a democratic country. where all had the equal rights, just like our India. Okay, America also became a democratic country after that, after the civil wars, and the King George was the, you can say, the last eminent ruler of that, and after that it became a democracy. This is in short. Now, this time when Rip Van Winkle was written, it was written in this background. Now, Rip Van Winkle, I am reading now. Rip Van Winkle is set in the years before and after the American Revolutionary War in a village at the foot of New York's Catskill Mountains, where Rip Van Winkle, a Dutch American villager, lives. So he was a Dutch American, means he was a mixed race, and he really lived in the Catskill Mountains, which were at the foothills of the New York City. Have you heard of the New York City in America? Yes, I think you have heard. Can you hear me, children? I hope you can hear me. Okay, fine. One autumn day, Rip Van Winkle wanders into the mountains with his dog Wolf to escape his wife's nagging. Children, am I audible? Am I audible, children? Yes, there's no response from you. Okay, I will go further. He hears his name called out and sees a man wearing antiquated Dutch clothing. This is the old man he met. He was carrying a cab up his mountain and required help. Together, the men and the wolf proceeded to a hollow in which Rip discovers the source of thunderous noises, a group of ornately dressed silent bearded men who were playing ninepins. See, remember, it was written, Rip Van Winkle does not ask who they were and how they know his name. Instead, he begins to drink some of the liquor and soon falls asleep. Remember? And when he awakens on the mountain, he discovers shocking changes. His musket is rotting and rusty, his beard is a foot long, and his dog is nowhere to be found. He returns to his village where he recognizes no one. He arrives just after an election where people ask him how he voted, never having a cast a vote in his life. Now, this is very interesting. When he was coming, yes, can you hear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. After he was coming back from his sleep, we are not told this part of the story. Actually, this happened. Okay. Now, we are not told this part of the story because it is meant for other classes, other bigger classes maybe. That's why there was an election going on. Election is what? A vote. You give vote. Sorry, you have seen your parents giving vote, casting their votes.
Yes,
There was
ma'am.
a casting of the election. Now, election is what symbol? What symbolizes? What it symbolizes? It symbolizes democracy. First, there was king and queen, I told you, but they overthrew that system of king and queen and democracy was established. So they can vote now. They had an election, and how he performed, they asked the villagers. He never ever voted. He never had the idea. And full American Revolution went away from him because he was asleep for 20 years. A big revolution took place. And King George III was overthrown and democracy was established. Okay, this is about the story and the legend of Rip Van Winkle. And here it is given about the short old men, strange looking men who were there. They are actually said to be the ghost of Henry Hudson's crew from the ship of Half Maine. These are the later references, and you will be surprised that this Rip Van Winkle has been acted as a play also, has been acted as a drama or play in many theaters also. There also it was performed, and you can see the characters who were all over there. So later on, in your leisure time, when you have time, you can read it just for fun. This is about the legend of Rip Van Winkle, and we come to the end of the lesson. So we will come to the end of the lesson, and let us see. I will stop presenting now and come back to you. Yes. Did you like the lesson today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, do you have any other questions you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. In that case, I will ask you to go through the lessons, go through the question answers, and if you have any other query, any other question, you can always ask me. We will
Yes,
meet
ma'am.
in the next video. Till then, we will say goodbye and let us end this class with Shanti Path. So please join your hands. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam children.
Saira, ma'am.
Yes.